Hi, my name is Dan Van Stralen, and for the past 8 years I've been living off-grid and overlanding full-time with my family. But with everywhere I've been, our little island in the wilderness is my favorite place on earth. We are surrounded by endless forests which are home to majestic moose, deer, black bear, and wolves. My dream is to one day buy a piece of land in the wilderness and start my own homestead. Welcome to my channel. Wow, the birds are really beautiful today. Crazy how soft most of this is. Don't even need the crowbar for some of the pieces. Definitely not a sturdy roof anymore. Before I continue removing these wooden boards, I'm going to trim these ridge logs back because as you saw a second ago, I was able to just stick a crowbar into it. They're all completely rotted out. I'm going to trim them back to about this point just so then there's not so much weight pulling back on it, because I don't want it obviously falling back on me while I'm working on it. So this will just relieve some of the strain, and then there's only about 2 to 3 feet more to go, and then the entire roof is off. And once that's done, I'll be able to see, you know, all the top logs and judge what condition they're in. So, yeah, that looks like poison ivy. I think it is, though. Yeah. Get the chainsaw and get right to it. What's this? Huh. Hibachi is the company. Almost looks like something you'd cook with. Got wooden handles. Huh. Anybody know what this is? Hibachi? Oh, it says something down here as well. Taiwan. Huh. It's pretty neat. Set this over here in the good pile. Old sandpaper. Yeah. Huh. Here's another piece. I don't know if it's from that hibachi thing, but I wonder what all this is a part of. Yeah. It's like a lever of some kind. Yeah, it definitely is. Probably go this way. You'd crank it. Add that to the pile. Lots of interesting stuff in here. Unfortunately, it's only parts of stuff, so I can't really tell if it's all one piece or if it's all from separate things. Maybe it's spare parts that used to sit on that shelf or something. I mean, that was all under the shelf in the ground, but still. Yeah, so the very bottom log here is completely rotted out. So I'll have to replace that one as well. Yeah, this stuff is gone. I don't know if this was painted on to this birch bark or if just like a plastic bag sat on top of it for long enough, all wet, that it just, you know, like imprinted itself on there, but kind of neat. All right, so before I start removing the last part of the roof, I'm going to add a little bit of a brace, just this piece of wood, and I'll screw it into these logs here to keep them from moving too much, especially these two top ones, since they don't have anything joining them in the back there. And I'll also just put a little log, probably that stick I moved earlier, across the top to keep the top ones in place. Although I'm not too worried about those because I'm most likely going to remove them anyways when I start adding layers up. But you know, the whole thing's sturdy. This is just an added precaution. So probably turn this around. We'll just go like that. We'll do one down here. There. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not worried about this thing collapsing. It's actually really well put together and in place. Just swallowed a fly. But this is just to keep the logs from shifting off of each other since there's no back. I'm going to remove those logs anyways. I think I'll be fine without it. Alrighty. This wall already has one right here, so I don't have to worry about that side. Almost there. I think once I cut these two pieces, I'll leave that front piece with these two side pillars coming across as to act as a brace for the front wall, since these two side walls have one. But I think after that I'll call it a day, and then well, I'll clean up a bit around here first, and then in the morning I'll show you guys kind of what I've done so far. And I think I might take tomorrow off from the restoration project, because it's supposed to be a really nice sunny day, and I think I want to go out fishing and see if I can catch some bass. I saw a whole bunch of bass jumping last night, and we're supposed to have rain coming all after that, so it's gonna be the last sunny day for a little while. So yeah, I hope you guys will come along and enjoy it with me. But before we get to that, still got a bit more work to do here.
Quite a bit better, eh?
Yeah.
It's both nice and bad cleaning the hull, because then it gets cleaner and it's nice to see, but then you kind of see what's
The scratches and stuff.
Yeah, thankfully it's all just cosmetic, and like there's I think this is called crazing in the gel coat, but for basic use, you know, anything we're going to be doing around here.
Well, you're probably going to get a few more scratches anyways.
Exactly.
While you're learning.
Yeah, and otherwise it's pretty much mint.
Beauty.
Gotta scrub it down. Using this as a deck brush, it reminds me of Moby Dick, the old one.
Oh yeah.
Sand it down, buff it up. What does he say?
Robert, sand it down.
Buff it up. No time for mischief. Keeps you busy there. No time for mischief. Well, for those of you who don't know yet, Peter just started his own channel. It's actually the Adventure Guys channel. For some of you that might remember, me and Pete started that a few years back when we got our motorcycles and did a whole bunch of videos traveling around the States. But now Peter's kind of taken over that channel. He's going to be doing his own adventures on it. So definitely make sure to go check that out. You can see his whole restoration of this little sailboat and his progression as he learns how to do it there. And you can also check out some of those older videos of our motorcycle adventures together across the States.
And definitely more motorcycles to come.
Yeah, and more motorcycles. We're looking at importing them. I talked about that a bit earlier. And it seems like we're finally going to be able to get them into Canada pretty soon here. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But until then, make sure to go check out Pete's channel.
Good morning, everybody. For once, the weatherman was correct, and it did turn out to be a nice, beautiful, sunny day. So, just gonna clean up a bit around here, light a fire so I can keep the wood burning, and then we'll head out and do some fishing. I've been looking forward to that a long time, so can't wait to get out there. So this log has been sitting here for quite a while now. My family and I cut it down a couple of weeks ago, as some of you might have seen on our family channel, the Epic Family Road Trip. And then my brother peeled all the bark off, and it's just been sitting here drying. But I'm gonna take measuring tape and measure how long of usable logs that are thick enough this tree was, and then I'll measure the wall of the cabin I'm restoring over there, and we can see how much of this we can use for that, because I would like to source as much of the wood as I can from the island if possible. So if this will work, then it's definitely a kickstart to the future parts of that project. Alright, so I'd say the log is about 36 feet long. There's a couple, it's like 36.9, but I don't think this very end, like about a foot of it, would be useful. Just because right about here it really tapers off. It's thin and kind of an angle. The rest of it's roughly the same size and pretty straight. So all of this will be usable, about 36 feet of it.
very rough measurement, but roughly each side log is about 14 feet long going to the back. Obviously I won't need 14 feet for most of these because I'm going to be staggering them, cutting a notch down like this halfway through and across, and then doing the same on the other side and just fitting them together and spiking them down. I'm not going to do that right now, obviously, but that's going to be a lot of fun. It's pretty amazing that, you know, once we dig a bit of the floor out, we'll start building up on the walls pretty soon here. Well, there's bass at least. I think that's a good sign. We'll take the boat out and go look for some bigger ones than that. Come on, Lando, let's go. Come over here. I know. I know. A lot of bugs these days. Ooh, big guy. Big bass. Here we go. Come on. Boom. Wow. Ooh, sorry, buddy. 1 second. Wow. Look at that bass. That's not bad. It's at least 2 to 3 pounds. And wow, that guy just whacked that. And whew. Man, what a first fish of the day. Man. That is awesome. Well, right there, I was just casting off on this shallow rock. The water lowers there quite a bit, and that was the first cast in that spot. So I've drifted since I let that guy go. I'm gonna head back there and try casting on the same spot, see if there's any other ones hanging around there, and if not, then we'll go along this shore in front of me. It's usually a pretty good spot as well. Good way to start off though. That was a nice healthy bass, really strong, and I was just kind of watching my bait sink and then just saw it disappear, and instantly there was a huge yank. So he really just went for it as soon as he got his teeth on it. So the rock should be around here. Yep. Oh, come on. That was a big bite. Let's get a bait out there. See if we can't hook on that guy. Boom. Come on. Woohoo. Wow. Wow. Woo-wee. I don't know if that guy's bigger than the other one or not, but it's another big bass. Nice healthy bass. Look at that. Wow. Just gonna measure him on our thing here. 15 inches. Yeah, it's about a 2 2-pound bass. Beautiful. Man, this spot's really working tonight. Or today, I guess. All right, buddy, let's get you back in the water. What a beautiful day. It's a little bit too hot for this sweater, but sweater's really comfortable, so I'm gonna keep it on. Can't wait for more days like this. Luckily, it's just early spring. I mean, it's May, so we still got plenty of warm weather to go. I am very excited about. There's a log somewhere that's been sticking out for a couple years. I've always cast by it since I was young. Usually it's pretty good success rate. And that's right up there. We'll move ahead to that spot after a few casts along here. A big bass, or just a bass. It's kind of looking at it. See if he goes for it. Oh, he's going for it. Boom. Yeah. Ooh, this guy's fighting nice for one that's smaller than the others. Ah, is he smaller though? Looks about the same size, if not bigger. Man. Wowza. Another one, like, man, what good fishing right now. Guy's roughly about the same size. He's been through some battles. He's all scarred up. He's missing half his fin. But wow, another good bass. Come on, buddy, let's go back. All right, that was interesting. I could see him like kind of looking at it. He wasn't sure if he wanted it or not. And then as soon as the boat started moving forward, then he kind of made up his mind and went straight for it. But I think I might cast a few more times at that rock, and then yeah, head back to work and enjoy the rest of this sunny day before the rain comes tomorrow. Well, didn't have any luck in the last few casts there, but that was a good quick fishing trip. 3 decent sized bass, and pretty fast. I was only out for about an hour or so. That was a good little break. Now it's time to head back. It's a good start to the season though. You know, this isn't a stocked lake or anything, it's completely natural, so the fish, although they might be smaller generally, they are a lot stronger. Like a 2-pound bass like that can fight for a while and even snap some pretty heavy lines just with their strength. And they're actually really good to eat because they're super clean. And this water is pretty much pristine. I look forward to doing more bass fishing and definitely some trout, since that definitely tastes a lot better. And then also some pike fishing as well. We'll just try and get a lot more fishing in this year than we did last year. That's the plan anyways.